Slottle Plays, and today I'm going to be telling you guys 5 ways that you cannot die in your survival Minecraft world. Let's get started. Guys, we have just loaded into a new Minecraft world. We can just, mine a tree because that is what you're just supposed to do. But anyway, let's get into 5 ways that you can, prevent yourself, I guess you could say, from dying in your Minecraft world. Okay, so the first way, and probably the most easy way, is simply just be careful. So what I mean by this is that, let's say I wanted to, I was sprinting around, right? I'm sprinting. And then I decide to, jump off a tree. I take, damage, right? But if I were on lower health, I could have died. So it's as simple as that. Just being cautious with your Minecraft world. But then again, that's, kind of boring, right? We probably want to be, more exciting and adventurous and fun, you know? And another helpful way that I found out, which is way number 2, have these 3 things with you at all times: crafting table, food, and defense. Okay, we're gonna go over these just straight away. So first of all is a crafting table. The reason why you always want to have a crafting table with you is simply because if let's say you're mining in a cave and your tools break, right? Let's say my pickaxe broke or something. You can just pop into the crafting table and craft a whole new one. But if you don't have a crafting table and you're deep underground, then you're kind of cooked. You're either gonna get slayed by mobs, run out of hunger, and die. Okay, let's move on to the second item that you need: food. Food. You see right now my hunger is running out because I've been sprinting a lot, right? I've just been running around here, you know? But especially when mining, when you might be dealing with a lot of hostile mobs, food is a must-have, especially cooked food. Just always carry food with you. I don't care if you are just going to build your house. Always have food with you. In my case, it's raw food, but in your case, it probably should be cooked food. But yeah, so always have food with you. And the last thing that I said, a defense mechanism. Let's say I was mining and I ran into a hostile mob, and I can't just punch them with my fist forever. They're just gonna surround me, right? So what I will do is I will literally just craft a defense mechanism. It can be literally anything. It can be a wooden axe, it can be a wooden pickaxe, or it can be any type of sword. It literally can be anything. But what it can't be is a block, because that does the same damage as your fist. Yeah, it can literally be pretty much anything. So yeah, to prevent yourself from dying, defense mechanism, for sure, must have, neato, actually though. Okay. Yeah, so that was reason number 2. Reason number 3 to prevent yourself from dying is probably a better reason for when you're later stage in the game. So let's say you were on the stage in the game where you have an elytra, right? Always carry around rockets with your elytra. You can't just fly somewhere and have 10 rockets and have 1 rocket left, but you can't get out of a cave or something, because that's just not gonna work. So if you're in the later game stages, which I'm clearly not right now, but if you are, then I highly recommend just being always armed with something like a sword. Always have armor on. And if you're in the really, really late game, then always have a totem in your offhand. And that brings us to reason 4. Our second to last reason. This works if you're in the earlier stages of the game, because in the later stages you'll be holding a totem. But in the earlier stages, I recommend you craft a shield. Now, let me tell you a story. I was very, very, very skeptical about the shield. I never, ever, ever crafted a shield in Minecraft. And I've been playing for how long? 4 years, and I've never really crafted or even thought of using a shield until recently. Because when I got braver and started hating more and more, I then realized that a shield is about the most helpful of an early game item that you can get for defense. So let's say I was just walking around at night, no armor, right? Because I'm in early game. But I do have a shield. I can just crouch or press a button if you're in Java Edition, and literally take no damage and have the enemy get knocked back. Well, if they're using a sword. But the point is that if you have a shield, you are not, if you know how to use a shield and you have a shield, you are pretty much guaranteed that you won't die. Unless you don't bring a crafting table, run out of food or other causes, but you are gonna die naturally. Cause let's face it, it's you aren't gonna die from something random, but you can, but I mean, yeah. You most likely won't if you have a shield, because a shield pretty much defends anything unless you're underwater. That's the only other thing, unless you're underwater. Because don't use a shield underwater. I don't think it works, and also you'll just sink because you're crouching. But yeah, so finally, last but not least, reason number 5. Reason number 5, how you can prevent yourself from dying in your Minecraft world. Oh, by the way, just a disclaimer, none of these reasons, I'm not saying this will work in hardcore mode or anything. I mean, these reasons will, but if you're doing hardcore mode, you might want to look at a different video, because I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying hardcore mode or anything specifically. So just saying, guys, that's just the disclaimer, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, but the final reason applies to pretty much all of the game. And that's literally, it's the most simplest reason ever. It's not as simple as being safe, but it's just being mindful. You might be thinking first, what do you mean by that? Axel Plays, what do you mean by that? Be mindful. Of course I'm mindful. I have a mind. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean that, okay, so let's say it was nighttime, because it actually is almost nighttime. And let's say I was I'm walking in nighttime, no armor, no nothing, right? And I'm just walking, regular speed. And then a creeper comes up behind me, but I don't see it, or hear it, or anything. And I just blow up and die. So being mindful is just what time of day it is. This applies to Minecraft, by the way, not to real life. Also another disclaimer. But yeah, so time of day, where you are. This falls into great place, because if I'm in the plains biome, I'm more likely to not get killed than if I'm in a dark forest, because it's always darker in a dark forest. So yeah, but yeah, so that. And then so time of day, what's around you, surroundings, and what biome or place that you are in. If you're in a dungeon, I'm not saying Minecraft dungeons, I'm saying a mob spawner, a trial chamber or whatever, you have to be very like cautious. You have to like just keep looking around you, if anything's spawning or anything. You know, you just have to be very mindful. And that is what this is just, I guess, talking about. But yeah, there you go. 5 reasons, I mean, not reasons, but like ways that you can prevent yourself from dying in your Minecraft survival world. Okay, guys, I will see you later in my next video. Bye!